Ellie Barkley,
Robert Patterson,
Henry Bailey,
Betsy Miles Powless,
Henry Blair.
These names unlock the mystery of Robles Park Village,
Frank Pippins,
J.F. Brewer,
connecting residents to the hundreds of people buried underneath this public housing complex.
This is the front door. The cemetery went from here all the way down to the fence line, which led to the street, and then it went down this way. So pretty much everybody's back door, man, it was pretty much a cemetery. We finding more and more
In
stuff.
2019, Israel Aponte and his sons had just moved to Robles Park when archaeologists discovered these graves. Quite the shock for more than 24 residents who were suddenly told they had to go. Most of them, like Aponte, were relocated by the Tampa Housing Authority.
And, you know, it was in a quick matter because we had to be out of there within 60 to 90 days from the moment they told us. So it was pretty much, you know, a chaotic situation during that time.
Chief Operating Officer Leroy Moore led the Housing Authority's efforts to unearth what was underground.
We didn't know that there was bodies interred here. At that time, we actually thought that they had been moved. But we knew we had a historic site.
Today, the empty buildings, the road, the courtyard are all deemed sacred ground,
Clara Brown, Anthony Brigham,
with names that read like characters in a book.
Georgiana Allen, Yulee Galvin Alba, of George Belton.
This place now belongs to them.
You know, people say that as long as a person's name is spoken, that person still lives.
Fred Hearns is a Tampa historian. He and Moore helped form a committee to preserve the cemetery with a permanent memorial park. There's even a design for it. But so far, the only memorial is draped around the gate.
This has been 5 years, and you know, that's 5 years too long.
Moore says they cannot move forward because part of the cemetery actually extends to 2 businesses that are right next door. Now, initially there was talk about a land swap with the city, but so far nothing has happened. The mayor insists, though, that at least one deal is close.
It takes time. It shouldn't have taken as long as it has, and we could go down a list of reasons why it has taken so long, but my focus is on getting it done as quickly as possible.
Until there's a deal, there will likely be no permanent memorial. Moore says the group can't get the grants they need without owning the entire cemetery.
It's very important to call these names, to give life to those names.
Thelma Lewis Moore,
So after 5 years, they'll eventually replace the banner with a new one
Christina Montgomery,
and wait for that lasting way to honor the names. In Hillsborough County, I'm Dahlia Dangerfield for Spectrum News.